Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a, hopefully short video. I wanted to touch base with everyone before I do my Miss A haul later today, because I wanted to talk to you guys for a moment. I apologize for the community post I posted yesterday. But something occurred that upset me, and it wasn't a rude comment. I had set up, as an experiment, strict controls on my channel, and they have been working fine. So much so that I gave positive feedback, and I stated to YouTube that I wanted to keep them on my channel because content creators, big or small channels, are bound to hear some flack from someone about something, and nobody wants to deal with it and shouldn't have to. So my community post the other day of my South Carolina ID did raise concern, which I understand, from someone who mentioned about me showing my address. And I said, well, my address is in the description box. I have no reason to feel unsafe anymore putting my address there. And I don't want to go and pay for a P.O. box just because, you know. So I am sure, as some of you have heard me mention, that I was in Pennsylvania just for a day and a half back in July. And the reason I was in Pennsylvania was for legal reasons. Not against me, but as a witness. Because I called the police on someone, and I was subpoenaed to go to a hearing. So right now, I just may have potentially been harassed by the person who I testified against. Let me just start by saying that I let it be known in a courtroom that I have pictures and videos and text messages and such that were forwarded to me for safekeeping, and I backed everything up and still do, that prove allegations of abuse and emotional abuse and physical abuse and threatening, everything. And I let it be known to a district attorney as well as a judge. No lie there. And I have no reason to lie, especially under oath. So yesterday, there was an odd comment that someone was rather harping about disability. What that even had to do with my ID, I completely did not grasp. And I was like, excuse me, what does disability have to do with me finally getting my South Carolina ID? Fail to see a connection. Please enlighten me. Oddly enough, that person commented back within 2 minutes, so that became real time for me. And I thought, wow, they're online right now. Now, I reported certain comments because they started getting messed up. They were derogatory in nature, and they included remarks about where I live, about my son, and generally about this property here in South Carolina. Once a certain comment was remarked about a vehicle on this property, I knew it in my heart. I was pretty sure I knew who it was. So I reported everything. Now, in hindsight, I should have taken screenshots before I blocked this particular user. Because now that it appears this account was removed, there's nothing from a legal perspective I can do. But from here on in, there is going to be a lot more scrutiny as far as unusual comments. And from here on in, I expect any kind of bizarre thing to occur, ranging from twisted comments on videos to police showing up at my door for stupid things. Because the person that this falls back on is just that narcissistic, troublemaking type of man. Yes, it's a man, not a woman. So I apologize if it seemed like I was boo-hooing or something. I wasn't. I was just completely cut off guard and shocked, I think, that finally, after over 2 years, this person decided to come after me. So, an outside person will be monitoring comments and will be looking into emails associated with comments. I apologize for this, guys, but I don't mean to per se infringe on anyone's privacy. It's just that for odd comments, they will be. And oddly enough, this person that contacted me, that particular name was created July 26th. I had come back from Pennsylvania July 25th. How coincidental is that? A little too coincidental, I find. So, as I said, an outside person will be monitoring unusual comments, screenshotting them, and when necessary, reporting them. Of course, presenting it to me first, in the event I may not catch it. So, with that being said, I'm still going to continue making videos. I have no reason to stop. I'm just letting everybody know that there will be a little more scrutiny, just simply because I do not need to tolerate it. No content creator does. In the grand scheme of things, I think if you need to harass someone, you either are robbing your employer when you should be working and you're on your phone harassing people, or you just have no life. And in this particular case, this person responding to me yesterday was probably on a 10 or 15 minute break from his job. I have certain things set up with other social media that I put in place many years ago because of my stalker ex, Rob. And I never changed those settings. So it makes sense. YouTube would be the way to try to harass me or intimidate me, considering that is how I met this person and I met my friend, was through YouTube. So, yeah, just letting everybody know I'm not infringing on anyone's privacy who does comment, but there's just going to be some more scrutiny with comments. And it's sad that things like this have to be done. But in this particular case, this person does not realize that even using an iPhone, things can be traced back to a phone. A year ago, not even. I was having problems with a person going by the name of Gmail Sender, and I was told how to actually find out an email associated with it, and there was no email was showing up. So I just learned today that if you have an iPhone, you don't need to use Google to work with YouTube. You can use an iCloud account. Now, I know nothing about iPhones. I don't have one. I have an Android. So I learned something new with that. But I was told there is still ways that, again, can be determined what email was used. And there is ways to sort of reverse engineer, if you will, that email to find out who the account actually belongs to. There is a possibility that it may have been a minor's account that this person used, knowing that many of us are not stupid, and we're going to try and figure out how to backtrack to find out who the person is. So I would definitely know if it did come up as one of the children's accounts. Well, they're in school 9-10 o'clock in the morning. They are not on their cell phones, and I know that that particular parent would have access to those accounts. So once again, I am buying it. I am okay, just that I'm just letting everyone know for the duration, there's going to be more scrutiny, not just from me, but an outside person as well, with comments, especially odd comments, because this person's comments were really bizarre, talking about it's legal to work when you're on disability. Really, I said, well, and I guess you better tell millions of Americans, seniors and disabled people who have to work to afford their rent, or their Medicare deductible, or their co-pays for doctor visits and prescriptions. I guess you better tell all of them that that's illegal. Really, I said, please go research things before you come on here and look like a fool because you don't know what you're talking about. But when a person said, don't know how you can live in that dump and your poor cats and this and that, okay. A lot of people have remarked about the fact that remodeling came to a standstill because of lack of. So, in closing with this video, guys, I just wanted to say I think I was just more shocked. And, you know, I am also putting it out there, if anyone should notice an odd comment, please feel free to report it. If you should happen to see a derogatory comment against myself or my son, where I live, anything of that nature, please feel free to report it as harassment and bullying on YouTube. This is just completely ridiculous, and it just goes to show the maturity of people. But when you're a narcissist and have so many people believing your nonsense, you definitely want to target a few people who don't fall for a damn thing you say. So, yeah. So, indirectly, I probably have some sort of target on me, and that's perfectly okay. My personal safety isn't threatened. My online safety. Not even online safety, just this person may try to intimidate me. But they do forget. Once it can be proven it is them, It brings up, shall we say, intimidating a witness, and that's a criminal charge. So thank you guys for watching this video, because unfortunately I think shit is about to get real here. And as I said, I'm going to continue doing videos. I have no reason not to. I am going to continue to live my life. Just that one way to get to me is in fact my YouTube channel. So it will be monitored a lot more closely. So I will be doing a Miss A haul, which has some really cool kitchen gadgets in it. And if everything works out as planned, I should be uploading this week also my very first food pantry haul. I know there was a few people who really enjoyed my food pantry hauls back in PA, and now that I do have my ID, I can register with one, a good one, and I can do some food pantry hauls now as well. Those videos always did really good for me. So, you know, just wanted to drop that along for everyone to know what was going on. So, take care, guys. And definitely keep your eyes out for later on tonight, maybe even possibly after midnight, the Miss A haul uploading. So take care, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the afternoon, and I'll see you guys all on my next one. Bye.